Hello there. I've got something really awesome to show you. Yes. Over here, you can see it. Not really, but there you go. Magnavox Movie Maker. Yes. This is a vintage 1989 camcorder. I bought it at Goodwill for $10. And when I got it, it was not working. It was not in working order. But I just fixed it over the weekend. I bought this camera probably about, I want to say like 6 or 7 months ago. And since I got it, I couldn't really figure out what the problem was. And I didn't really get the time to look at it until yesterday. So yesterday I took it apart and spent a couple hours analyzing it and looking at the different parts as they moved as the camera was running. And what the problem was I would put in a tape. Of course, I would put a tape in, and what would happen is when I try to press record to film on it, the camera would start whirring kind of slowly for a second, like it's trying to start up, but it can't, and then it would just shut off. Just the entire thing would just power down without warning. So I opened it up and looked at it, and right around here there were two gears that were trying to move with each other, but were getting stuck. Apparently the two gears were off alignment, because the gears inside this thing had like these tracks on the ends of them, on the edge of them, like special tracks that sort of, I guess they act as like a guide for the mechanism or something, that they sort of tell the camera which parts to move what or something. It's hard to explain, but it all has to do with the mechanism. And apparently those gears were not aligned correctly, causing them to jam up when they tried to move a certain way. And they actually initiated the playback recording modes. So the camera wasn't able to switch to that mode mechanically. So what I did was, I didn't really want to take the mechanism apart because they were all screwed down on this like big metal piece. So I just loosened the screws that were holding the gears in there to the point where I could push the gears apart from each other just enough so that I could spin them around until they were in the right alignment of where they were supposed to be. And that fixed the problem. And now, this camera can record, play back, and it actually takes great pictures. I'm very surprised at how well this thing works. For some reason, when you play back recorded footage on this, it actually plays the tape back too fast. It won't play it at the right speed, but if you play it in a regular VCR, it looks great, and it plays the right speed, and it looks awesome. It looks and sounds awesome. So anyway, some controls here. You got the automatic white balance. Yes, automatic white balance. Fixed or fixed. One way or the other. You have backlight. I'm not sure what that backlight button is supposed to do. Of course, you can't really see it. My phone doesn't do macro mode. You've got fade there. The shutter, I've never actually experimented with that. Push to focus, manual or auto, I know what that is. And you got your date and time functions down there to set the clock and such. The counter. And I'm not sure what that DMLTR stands for. And then there's an R right there. I guess that's the different times that you can keep track of. Rec review, you could review the last 10 seconds or whatever. Got your manual focus there, and manual zoom. Of course, it has the power zoom on the other side, too. There's your mic. Gotta get a new cover for it. And over there is the record pause button for your thumb. That's, of course, where the tape goes in. It's CCD, too. This is CCD technology. There's where your battery goes, along with headphone and remote. Charger port, of course. The AV out is actually in the charger itself. You could see it from here. It's in the charger, which is kind of unique. Down here, you've got the manufacture date. I don't think you could see it. July 1989. So this is only a few months younger than me. I was born in January of '89. Yep. And that basically covers it for the camera. You can also plug in an external microphone into the viewfinder up there, which is pretty awesome. And there's a wind buffer for the mic, or you could set it to normal, so it picks up everything. And on the viewfinder itself, there's a little brightness adjustment there. The viewfinder also has a sort of focus. So, like, if you're somebody who needs glasses, you can actually take your glasses off so your face is planted firmly on the viewfinder, so you don't need glasses to use it. You just adjust this down here until you can see clearly. And it's kind of like having a prescription viewfinder, so to speak. Okay. Now I'm going to show you some footage taken from the camera. Okay, so here we are, using the Magnavox Movie Maker. I looked for a model number, couldn't find it. So while I'm editing the video together, I'll just put it in there if I find it later. As you can. Sorry about that. Yeah, I wasn't recording, so, it kind of shut off on me. But as you could see, the picture quality is really awesome on this camera. Colors are really accurate. Zoom is very nice, too. See, like, I could zoom into that sign. You can read that sign really easily. The color on the poster is very accurate. You can pretty much see anything. And, I mean, I know we all use our cameras and our phones today, but you gotta admit, this kind of zoom is a lot better quality than on our phones. That digital bullshit on our phones. Digital zoom sucks ass. I'm just getting a little look around my basement here. Stop recording. Got the date and time. There it is. That's actually the correct time, too. I don't know if it's the 23rd, though. Is it the 23rd? Nope, it's the 22nd. But that was just me guessing. There's a little bit of a thing in the way. But anyway, there's your date and time. You could have it just show the date, too. Or you could get rid of it. Now when you're filming, inside the camera you'll see like a green light signifying that you're filming, and there's a little play icon at the top of the viewfinder that lights up. It looks really cool though. The quality is just awesome on this. You can zoom in. As you can see, I'm capturing it on my computer as I'm not capturing the actual VHS tape footage. Because I really think that VHS doesn't do this camera justice. I mean, this is a very good quality camera, and I think it deserves to be on something better than VHS. Unfortunately, I don't have the lighting condition to show you how good of a camera this is, but it's a very nice camera. Here's our pool table. 1-inch slate. And here's where I sleep. I was snacking a little bit there. Here's my phone. My phone has a cracked screen. That's what I use to record my videos on. Though I should be using this. It's a little work to take it out and shit. I actually want to get a battery for this camera, so that way I can just run around outside with it. Take some footage outside. Get a good look at all my game systems. Sega Genesis. I've seen a lot of this in my other video with the video game systems, but changed it around a little bit since then. And some video games there. Yeah. And then there's me. Of course, when you're very close up, you've got the macro, wherever that is. Yes. So you can really get a good look at me up close. It's a little creepy. But yes. Anyway. Whoa, that's out of focus. Oh yeah, I was using the manual zoom there. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video, this little review thing. And it's a little awkward holding the big bulky camera this way. It's on my knee, literally balancing it. A little red light blinking. Got the date and time up there one more time. And I shall demonstrate the fade feature.